Hello Cancer, Cancer Rising people, and Cancer Moon people. This is your weekly astrological and card horoscope for the week starting June 5th, 2017. And a quick reminder for all you Cancer people out there, remember, if you ever get confused about, why do all the astrologers say, look at your rising sign? What does that mean? I've got a special video on the main channel page that you can check out that answers all those questions, how you find out your rising sign, and what that's really all about, and why we do that. And of course, if you ever want to get a session with me, you can always follow the links below, or go to integrativemysticism.com. So what is going on with the Cancer people and the Cancer energies astrologically this week? Well, in the beginning of the week, actually we've got all helpful angles this week, it's really nice. In the beginning of the week, we have got Mercury, planet of communications, planet of haste, messages, and intellect, and all those things, moving through your 11th house of friendships and social networking, and it's going to be forming a lovely sextile, a helpful sextile to Chiron, currently in your 9th house of your higher education, government legal proceedings, travel, broadcasting, spiritual life. And a friend may actually be instrumental in fixing some kind of problem that has to do with one of these areas. If you have been having a hard time maybe getting some kind of project off the ground, a campaign you want to promote, maybe you are looking for some kind of technical win or technical argument that's going to help seal the deal in your favor in a government or legal proceeding, if you have been trying to find a way to maybe make a shift in your academic performance or academic career to get a better career trajectory, this is going to be what you want to see. A friend, somebody in your 11th house, somebody you're just among your team, among your circle, is actually either A, going to go to bat for you, B, give you all the intel that you need, or C, volunteer to do some of that work for you. And you may want to let them. Later on in the week, we've got Venus, planet of love and romance and harmony and all that good stuff, in your 11th house of friendships and social networking, forming a gorgeous sextile to Mars, currently in your sign. And for a lot of you Cancer people, you know what? This is all about how your friendships sort of intermingle with other areas of your life, it seems, because there may be an opportunity for some of you to actually explore romantic chemistry with a friend, or have a friend set you up. Now, when Venus and Mars sextile, it might be more personal to a lot of you single Cancer people. Okay, and a lot of you may find yourself in a situation where you're actually, you're entertaining the idea of talking to somebody new, but it's actually somebody from within your group. It could be a casual acquaintance or somebody brand new. For those of you who are currently coupled, Venus sextile Mars can indicate there may be news about a friend who's had feelings for you. And we may have to have a conversation about how to work that out. That doesn't mean we can't stay friends, but it may feel kind of weird because you might not have known they always felt that way. So what's going on with your cards? Well, for your spiritual advice, we do have the card of the Sorceress. And the Sorceress always talks about not waiting for permission to assert your will. Okay? So this is the week where we have to pay attention to where do we often wait for the external to tell us what to do? Where have we been too reactive? When I think of the Sorceress, I always think of the quintessential witches and wizards and sorcerers and sorceresses of the world. These are people who are willing to be conscious, active, and proactive co-creators. They don't wait for cues all the time. They don't wait to react all the time. They don't always hire out. They don't always phone it in. And sometimes, it's good to let things be left in other people's hands, like we have with that Mercury sextile Chiron. But with the Sorceress, sometimes we have to be okay with being the initiator, or actually sort of pushing for what we desire instead of waiting to see if somebody's going to tell us it's okay. Now, obviously, do no collateral damage and do no harm if you can help it, but the Sorceress card upright is actually cueing you to pay attention to where we may have been waiting for too much affirmation, validation, and confirmation to do something that was perfectly okay and beneficial for you in the first place. Why have you been putting it off? Whose insecurities are you living by? Knock it off. For your Earth sector, when it comes to your work and finances, we do have the Nine of Pentacles upright. Gorgeous card for a lot of you Cancer people, because this does indicate an early payoff coming your way when it comes to some hard work that you've put in, whether it's, getting hired for a job early, getting paid back from a client or a job well done early, or perhaps even an unexpected bigger reward coming your way. Financially, the Knight of Pentacles is one of the best cards you can get in the tarot deck. But one of the things I am seeing here is that the week is a lot easier because, again, something is not only wrapping up early, but paying off bigger and earlier as well. The Nine of Pentacles can indicate as well independent projects are going to be very much favored at this point in time, and the Nine of Pentacles will often say that sometimes we have to pay attention to where we don't want to necessarily involve too many people or too many extra people in our work life, or in, being more independent, I guess you could say, being more of a lone wolf, not in an obnoxious way, is going to actually bring better rewards. So don't compromise any projects you have this week by bringing too many people in to spoil the soup. For your communications with air when it comes to your friends and your relatives, the others in your life, we've got the Nine of Cups, upright. This can indicate love. This can. And again, I get this weird feeling that, a lot of you have people out there who actually do have crushes on you, whether, again, you're single or not. Now again, it doesn't mean it has to be a bad situation if you're not single. It just means that there's an opportunity to clear the air and see what's going on with this person. The Nine of Cups upright can, however, also indicate a friend or relative has gone out of their way to accomplish a task on your behalf. And the Nine of Cups upright can also indicate a situation, somebody bringing news of a wish of yours being granted. A yes answer coming your way. If you are trying to ask for permission, even though you don't need it, we have a yes. If you are trying to push for somebody to actually go out and, again, do something on your behalf, if you're trying to borrow something, change something, if you're looking to try and get some kind of, I would say, honestly, get something back from somebody, I'm kind of feeling like there may be a chance that you're trying to get something that's actually already yours. It's not going to be held up from you this week, because the Nine of Cups upright it's a very general card, it's a very simple card, it's one of the very cut and dry yes and no cards, and if we have a yes answer coming on something we've been waiting on, regarding the words of a friend or a family member, it's coming this week. If you're waiting for that permission or that acceptance to come in, it's there. For your challenge this week with fire, we took the Knight of Cups reversed. Now, a lot of you Cancer people may have to, work on dealing with somebody else's insecurities, or possibly insecurities of somebody close to you. This could be a lover, this could be a child, or a friend, or a family member. But the Knight of Cups reverse is kind of saying this person's insecurities, what sets this person's issues off, is becoming more high maintenance and more difficult to manage than it should be. We all want to be in a situation where we can take care of each other and, make sure nobody feels uncomfortable. But if everyone is walking around eggshells when it comes to this person, because they're kind of prone to being set off, they're prone to acting out, they're prone to taking things personally when it's got nothing to do with them, or they don't understand, it's important to clear the air. And we may have to challenge somebody else's insecurities, because I don't know if they're taking advantage of the situation, or it is completely on accident. But the Knight of Cups reversed is indicating that living by this person's dysfunction, timing our watch to it, is not working anymore. Whether it's jealousy, possessive issues, financial insecurities, education insecurities, social insecurities, all those anxieties are okay. There's nothing wrong with the fact that a person has them. What's wrong is going on living with it and abiding by it. And that might be a lesson for them to learn too. But unfortunately, you might be the one who has to call it out, and that is your challenge this week. For your emotions with water and your romantic life, we do have the Knight of Wands upright. And again, a lot of love energy flowing through for a lot of you Cancer people. In fact, the Knight of Wands can indicate somebody really taking the initiative. You may not necessarily be the one putting the energy and the effort forward, because usually the Knight of Wands likes to go first. This could be a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius, or somebody who may have a lot of those qualities in their disposition. Most likely, I'm getting a feeling this might be somebody a little bit younger, but don't quote me on that, because this is, this is a broad reading. But with the Knight of Wands, I am seeing somebody's kind of ask you to sort of go on a bit of an adventure with them. Again, you could be the one asked out to go for a hangout, turns out it's a date. Sometimes the Knight of Wands likes to play that way. For those of you who are currently coupled, The Knight of Wands upright indicates your partner may actually be taking a lot more of the initiative this week, and in a lot of ways you're going to be noticing him or her asking for a lot more of your time for more of that play time, for more of that recreational time. You may actually want to stop and think about, maybe I can set some of this aside to be there with him or her in this moment, because the Knight of Wands is indicating somebody trying to bring the fun in, trying to bring bonding opportunities in, trying to bring intellectual, physical, romantic, and creative stimulation into the space. Not just shaking it up, but maybe raising the stakes just a little bit, but in a way that brings that thrill. So I hope you enjoy that, and it looks like you and your partner could actually be having a lot of fun going down whatever rabbit hole that is. So I hope you enjoyed this video, Cancer. That's your horoscope for this week. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And of course, if you ever want to get a session, you can always follow the links below, or go to integrativemysticism.com.